Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. We're outside on my patio today. I got home from work and it is the most gorgeous 70-degree Friday here. Oh my gosh, I am in heaven. And I thought, plus I had a Scentsy box on my porch and I was like, let's sit outside, Rip's running around and do this haul. You can hear the birds chirping. It's a great Friday afternoon. I am here with a Scentsy clearance haul. I have so many just really fun bars here, you guys. Scentsy really updated the clearance section for May, and I could not be more excited because of what was in this clearance section. So, if you know me, you know my love of Coastal Strawberry. That is one of my favorite Scentsy bars ever. It's definitely my favorite strawberry scent. I'm really picky with strawberry, but I've always loved a Coastal Strawberry because it's a very green, fresh strawberry, okay? Has a lot of greenery notes to my nose. Well, it was in a flash sale a couple of years ago, and unfortunately I was at work in a meeting and I missed it, and by the time I was able to get on, Coastal Strawberry was gone and I was devastated. Now, I had some really sweet, lovely friends send me some bars, and so I was so grateful, and Natalie has given me quite a few of her bars, so I have been able to make it through. The other night, it's 3 in the morning, I get a text from Amy. Amy, my friend, thank you so much. She was like, Alexis, run, Coastal Strawberry is in the clearance section. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I went on and placed an order. So I have a bunch of other bars, but I got 6 of Coastal Strawberry. I was trying to decide the number to get, and I decided just to go with 6 because I have 3 currently in my stash. So I was like, that's 9 bars. Like, don't go crazy. Stock up, get a good chunk of them, and you know, you have the 3 you already have, so 9 bars is probably pretty good, but I was tempted to get a lot more. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. Amy was like, oh, I didn't feel like you would care if I, messaged you at 3 a.m. I was like, no, never. And I happened to be laying awake anyway, and so I was like, perfect, let's go spend some money. So Amy's the MVP here. Thank you so much. So I picked up 6 of my beloved Coastal Strawberry. I hope that you guys were able to get your hands on it. It sold out really quickly. The notes on this are an earthy, fruity strawberry vine and raspberry seeds over jasmine petals. It's sweet strawberry, but you get like a green note, little bit of floral from the jasmine petals, but I love the vine. I really pick up the vine to this. This would be great blended with like a grass or a dirt, a petrichor. I don't want to blend it with anything though, because I want to just enjoy this on its own and soak up every second of it, but this would be perfect blended with some sort of like greenery bar. You guys, this is so good, and I am so happy to have some more of it and some fresh bars. These are beautiful. This is one of those scents that I feel like if it came back and I bring back my bar, or if they just brought older scents back more often, I feel like this is a really popular one and would sell so well. I'm always very surprised at what Scentsy decides to bring back, because I feel like that one would be such a winner. The rest of the bars I got, there are a couple that I have tried before, but most of these are new to me. So I typed out all the notes here so I could read the notes. There was just a lot of really fun bars. Some I got a couple of, some I only got 1 of. This one is Rainforest. 2 of those. And this says amber, soft musk, fern, citrus, and fresh, barely ripened berries. Oh, wow. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be more like very aquatic greenery type of scent. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, I'm getting the fern. I get quite a heavy green note but I also kind of get the musk. It's more body care, kind of softer than I was anticipating it being. I thought it would be, if I can get this bar out, like a very lush aquatic green note. Oh my gosh, this is really, really nice. If the berries are there, they really just give it a subtle sweetness, but this is a very green heavy bar. I really like the soft musk in here. I like the fern a lot. It's green without being too sharp or anything. Oh, that is so, so good. Wow, Rainforest. Okay, I'm glad I got 2 of those. Some of them I was trying to decide, do you get 1, do you get 2? I didn't know the notes on anything. I just was going straight off of the name alone. Midnight and Curacal. I just got 1 of these. This says it's currant, orange, and Mirabelle plum. I definitely get the currant. Very strong on the currant, which I like currant. I can't say it's my favorite scent note ever, but I enjoy currant. I don't know if I get a lot of orange. This really reminds me of like a cocktail. I get more of the plum on the bottom. This is a nice kind of fall fruity scent, or even like a summer cocktail. Like this might be really fun blended with like a pineapple scent. This is nice. Don't think I need a ton of it, but I'm glad to have this 1 bar. Strawberry Champagne Truffle. I only got 1 of this one because it's strawberry, and sometimes I'm 50-50 on strawberry. This says fresh strawberries, vanilla, and champagne. Let's see. Okay. Let me pop out the bottom. I like this. This kind of gives me a little bit strawberry milkshake type of vibes, but without any sort of like sour milk note. I get a little bit of the champagne too. There's just kind of a slight fizziness to this bar. Okay, this is really pretty. I'm surprised. And like I said, strawberry is also really hit and miss for me, and so I didn't want to get a ton of them if it was the strawberry that I didn't like. But I do like this. It's not that artificial, well, it is more of an artificial strawberry, as in it's more of like a candied strawberry milkshake, but fresh strawberry oil comes off very artificial to me, is what I'm trying to say. This is pretty. Glad I picked up that. From the Find Your Happy collection, this is Wild, Barefoot, and Free. This doesn't really have a lot of scent notes, but it says throw caution to the wind, soak up the fresh air, and feel the grass between your toes with an aroma of wild ivy. So just the nature of this bar, I thought it would be a very green, earthy scent, which I really, really like. Oh wow, this is very fresh. Definitely get like fresh air, get a lot of green notes, picking up the ivy. This smells like it would be really strong. Also would be a great one mixed with dirt. This is really pretty. Just a nice spring earthy fragrance. I got 1 of those. 1 of Fiddle Leaf Fig. I wasn't sure what to think about this one because I'm not the biggest fig fan. The notes are really intriguing. I'm curious about it. Wild fern, fig, rosemary, and coconut water. Like, how does the coconut water play into this scent? So I just got 1. Oh, wow. Okay, I really like that. You definitely get the coconut water, but I'm getting the fern and like hints of rosemary. I don't know if I'm getting a lot of fig. Loud car. Okay, definitely getting the fern. A little bit of the rosemary, you get a hint of that herbalness, and then you get coconut water. When were most of these available? Because there's a few here that I recognize, but a lot of these I don't recognize at all. So I got 1 of those. 1 that I have had before and I was very excited to see on the site was Feeling Pine. So I got 3 of Feeling Pine, and I have this in my collection currently, and I absolutely love this bar. This is Eucalyptus, Pine, and Mistletoe. This is just a great tree scent. Here comes the wind. Maybe filming outside wasn't the best idea, but we're too far, we're too far in now. I just love that you get like the fresh mistletoe. I love the pine in this. It's very fresh from the eucalyptus. This is a beautiful scent for all winter time. It's not just Christmassy or anything because it doesn't have any spices. It's pure tree, and I love this one, so happy to have more of that. Speaking of eucalyptus, there was just a plain bar of eucalyptus on the site, and when I tried to look up the notes for this, I couldn't find it. Now granted, it's just eucalyptus, so I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but normally they have some sort of description. This one I could not find anything of, and it just kept pulling up like eucalyptus wreath. And I'm like, no, what about just the plain eucalyptus? Oh, wow, this is pretty though. I mean, it smells like eucalyptus. So spa-like, fresh, clean. Oh, I wish I would have gotten more of this. This is just so classic clean without being cleaner. It's very spa-like, perfect for a bathroom. I would melt this throughout the whole house though, to be honest with you. I love these types of scents. Oh my gosh. It almost has a kind of a subtle sweetness to this blend. I'm curious what the notes are. If it's just truly plain eucalyptus or if there's some other things going on, because I get kind of a subtle sweetness. I mean, when were these in Bring Back My Bar? Some of these packages are very old. Lotus Cove. Again, another one I've never heard of. This has notes of sea air, lavender, water flowers, and driftwood. Ooh. Okay, I get a lot of the sea air from this. This is very kind of aquatic in nature. I'm getting that driftwood and like the water flowers, something kind of aquatic and floral. This one smells like it might be a little bit light. Definitely like a bedroom bathroom type scent. It also smells like it could potentially lean a little bit laundry in nature, which I'm fine with. I think this is really pretty. But hopefully this one gets a little bit stronger, but definitely get like the aquatic sea air from that scent. One of mulled, do I have the notes for this one? Yeah, mulled cider and spice. This is juicy blood orange, fruit cider, and cinnamon. I don't normally love these types of scents, but I was curious. Ooh, this is cinnamon. This is really cinnamon. Yeah, maybe like a spiced cider. I'm not sure I'm getting a ton of orange per se, but definitely giving me that spiced cider type of fragrance. Very spicy. This would be great for the fall time. Or it's just one of those kind of classic homey scents, but you have to like cinnamon for sure to like that one. So one of mulled cider and spice. Then I got two of Cranberry Garland. I know this is a very popular one, and I can't remember, to be honest with you, if I've ever tried it. The notes sound truly up my alley though. This is cranberry, sage, and pine cones. I feel like I've heard Elizabeth talk about this one. Definitely get that kind of tart cranberry. Little bit of herbalness from the sage. I'm getting some pine cone, but this is not very strong tree or anything like that. What I really get is that kind of sweet tart cranberry. I will love this around Thanksgiving and the holidays. I will enjoy that one immensely. Speaking of cranberry, they had older bars of cranberry spice. So this is one, am I crazy that this was just in Bring Back My Bar in January? Cloves, ginger, and tart cranberry. I'm almost positive this was, and I really liked this one on warm. And so I thought, what the heck, let's get a couple more. Yeah, pretty sure this was. This one leans spicier than the Cranberry Garland. The Cranberry Garland, I'm getting more just straight up fruit. This one I get the cloves and the ginger, but one of the reasons I liked this one so much is that on warm, I felt like it wasn't as spicy. It comes off spicier to me on cold than it does on warm. And I really enjoyed this. This was a surprise from this most recent Bring Back My Bar, and so happy to have two more of those. I got one of Pastalitos. Is that right? Never heard of this one before. This is pineapple, lime, and dark rum. I'm not a huge pineapple fan, so let's see, but lime and dark rum. It smells like a pina colada. I actually don't mind this pineapple very much. It's not as, sometimes like pineapple, or what is it, pina colada cha-cha, that pineapple can be a little heady for me and just kind of very artificial, very, just like gives me a headache. Ooh, the rum is on the bottom. I definitely get the rum on the bottom here. And the top I'm getting more of that sweet pineapple. This is really nice. It truly just smells like a pina colada. That's really good, and it's more authentic than I had anticipated. So happy to have one of those. This will be perfect for the summertime. And then lastly, 2 of Coconut Vanilla Orchid. I kind of thought like maybe I should get more than 2 of this one just because of the name. I thought this one sounds like it would be entirely up my alley. But looking at the notes now, I'm not so sure. The first note is orange zest. That's the one that I'm not entirely confident in. But orange zest, coconut milk, and vanilla orchid. Let's see. Okay, I really get the coconut milk. I get the orange zest on the bottom. I don't know if I'm getting a ton of orchid. Maybe that will come out more on warm. Really getting the coconut milk, very, very creamy. Smells light though. I think I definitely need to melt this in a bedroom for sure. If you have experience with this, let me know what you think. I really hope that the orchid comes out a little bit more and it's this beautiful kind of sweet floral with the coconut milk, and maybe that citrus just helps kind of brighten the scent a little bit. So I'm very happy to have those. But that is it. That is my clearance haul that I recently got from Scentsy. Kind of a short and sweet video, but I was so happy to see them put some bars in the clearance section. I feel like it's been a while since the clearance section has been updated to be really, really good. And like I said, I can't believe I got Coastal Strawberry. I am so happy about that. Again, Amy, thank you so much. And I hope that you guys got your hands on some too, or if any of these bars are some of your favorites, hope you were able to snag them before they sold out. I think that's everything I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.